welcome back to Mother 2. In the last part, Paula was kidnapped.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just take Paula when I offered her, but now that they took Paula without my permission, what is that? Is that a haunted present? Oh man, what?
It's the Musica.
Yeah, they just took Paula without even asking my permission.
And we
How
have to
dare
fight
they?
a guitar. What? This is actually considered one of the hardest parts of the game, just because the enemies in here hit really hard.
Oh, those Christmas presents can really pack a punch, can't they?
Honestly, I've never seen it as that big of a deal, and I find the gold mines to be much worse.
I feel like the gold mines were extremely monotonous or and tedious.
The scalding coffee cup.
That's terrifying.
I mean, yeah, the gold mines were...
Honestly?
The gold mines were tedious and also a bit of a maze setup, but the fact that so many enemies there could poison you just made it worse.
Oh, right. Yeah, poisoning is sure a pain in the butt, because not only do you suffer damage while you're fighting them, but also afterwards once you've been poisoned. It's like a double hit. I'm still wondering if anybody heard me yell, "I want some cocaine."
That was from the last episode.
Oh man, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh, I do make a lot of like drinking and alcohol jokes too to my family. Like, I don't have I mentioned that on the show about me and vodka?
No.
Okay, well, there's this joke at my church that I always come to church drunk. Nobody has ever known sober Kari, and I hide my vodka in the women's restroom. Now, mind you, we have a new youth pastor, and I am, or well, was at this point, that's a long story, one of the middle school and high school youth leaders. And so, you know, I kind of had to have some standards of behavior, whereas the former youth pastor, we were pretty chill, and we always would make jokes about that kind of stuff. And then I made the mistake of mentioning that joke to the new youth pastor, and I don't think it went down very well.
Did he take it seriously?
I don't think he knew how to take it. I mean, he was brand new, and everybody else there had known me for years, and they know that I don't do drugs or drink, and that's why it's funny to make these jokes, but
yeah.
I probably shouldn't have mentioned that around him.
Oh, hey, there's somebody else in here besides us after all. It's Cargo Express guy.
Some snails, JK. Let's give him some stuff we don't need.
Yeah.
That calorie stick, though. But it's probably just I think I mentioned this earlier, but it's probably just a stick of butter, to be honest.
Yeah, So, something I was actually talking about in the last part with M-rated games, like, honestly, I still don't really play M-rated games that often. Most games that I end up playing that aren't made by Nintendo usually fall into T-rated at worst. Did you know that the Mother series, 1 and 2, are both rated T for teen?
Huh. Maybe it's because of the guy who sells WMDs. I don't know.
Die and go to hell. Yeah. No, to heaven.
Maybe it's because of that. I don't know.
I don't know, but we're gonna fight that apartment store spook. And this might be a coincidence, but that rhymes with mook.
Mook! I was gonna say he's a spook mook.
Spook mook?
Spook mook.
Oh, he stole the psychic points from the me.
From the meme.
He stole them from the meme.
Memes are probably a way to use psychic powers to control our minds, to be honest. And by to be honest, I mean I'm totally kidding.
Should I have called PK Rock and PK Memes?
I don't know, the meme police might catch ya.
The meme police?
The meme police.
I am absolutely terrified because they definitely should have caught me by now. I've been doing memes since 4th or 5th grade.
No. The meme police will find you if you speak out against the memes. They want you to participate in the memes. That's part of the mass mind control plot.
Okay.
Even though you could beat me. Oh, Master Giygas, you were talking about him again. It's been a while. Paula should be in Monotony.
Paula should be Monotony. I don't know, that's just what I'm assuming it sounds like. So, yeah.
I don't know, probably not Gwag.
There is no Paula. Paula's already gone.
And there is no Jeff.
Because he's dead.
He did.
He fucking died.
He's 6 feet under. Just kidding. Who knows where he is.
You know, I just lost one of my friends, and you're here to take a goddamn picture.
Here, let's remember this time of grief. Like, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. I wonder if the ghost of Jeff showed up in the picture.
Spoiler alert, he does.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to look at all the pictures at the end of the game. That's not really something I need to spoil, because... that's not something that needs to go unspoiled, because it's not really a big deal.
You're right. Right? If you played the game like another playthrough, do the pictures end up different? Like, through each playthrough?
Okay, there are certain circumstances. Like, say for one, if you didn't get the first picture, which is right by, Ness's house, because that one's kind of optional, but then you go to Ness's house later on with, say, a larger party, everyone who was in your party at the time the picture was taken will be there instead of just Ness.
Okay.
Even though that is supposed to be the first picture. That's the only... And also, yeah, if Jeff was dead in one playthrough, but he wasn't in the other, then yeah, you'll see that difference there as well. Because there will be, like, the angel Jeff if he had died in the photo. These pictures run through the credits, though, so, you know, that's when you see them.
See them then. Nice.
Yeah, we get to see them, but we don't get to commentate over them. It's against the rules.
Oh. Or else the meme police will find you.
The meme police!
Oh my gosh, there's somebody doing construction right outside my window. Did you hear that?
I did not, actually.
You can't hear any, like, saws right now?
No, I can't.
Oh, that's really great because it sounds so loud.
How relieving. So anyway,
Yay.
yeah, we have no idea what's going on with Paula, but I think we should take care of an immediate situation first. Because this one can be immediately fixed. Oops, I accidentally said I wanted to see Ness. Hey, he's alive.
He's alive and completely recovered without having to go through any rehabilitation after being dead.
This isn't the 11th episode of Erased, that's for sure. I'm sure there are other examples, that's just the first one that came to mind.
I'm sure there are. That was a good one. Oh, watch out for that taxi. Oh, is it scared of you? Nope, just kidding, it was ambushing you.
You sure like those mad taxis.
Like, dude, it's a taxi, most likely unmanned, and it's just driving at you. Like, what's not to love?
That's a fair point. That's pretty awesome. That reminds me. I mean, it's a completely different concept, but there is a Sega Genesis game called... Or, sorry, not Sega Genesis, just a Sega game called, Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi, oh man.
I believe it's a racing game. I don't know, I haven't played it before. I just know it exists.
Racing game, wouldn't be surprised. Mysterious department store blackout caused by a mouse. That's what they want you to think. Those meme police.
Let's see, Crazy Taxi is a racing game for Dreamcast.
In a racing game?
It's a racing game for Dreamcast, yeah.
In a racing game, I better get all my pencils.
Crazy Taxi, or as I've heard other people say it, Crazy Taxi!
Crazy Taxi!
Oh, she's giving the dog a flea bath. Ness's
man,
mom.
I was visiting my friend out of town last week, and the apartment had fleas in it because the town where she lives, there's like a flea infestation in that town because there's a huge percentage of the population that owns dogs doesn't like treat their dogs for fleas. And in the apartment complex she lives in, a lot of the people don't alert the what are the people called who own the the landlords, that they have fleas, and so they've just been spreading all over the apartment and all over the city, and so we had to flea bomb or bug bomb her apartment. There were still fleas. I have bites all over me from the fleas.
We had a flea problem, last summer, I believe it was. And it's because, okay, this was actually both of our cats had flea problems, mostly because the flea medicine that we always used on them kind of stopped working.
Yeah, fleas lately have been becoming resistant to a lot of anti-flea measures.
Yeah, so my mom, took a different method, and this one the cats don't hate, so that's better. It's more effective and the cats don't hate it. She just, combs them out for fleas every once in a while, especially Sage, because he's the one who goes out these days. Yeah, and yeah, he really likes, getting combed, but, it's also a method to get fleas off of them. So, she combs the fleas off of them and then puts them in soapy water, because that'll kill them instantly.
Well, that's a win-win situation for Sage. Sage gets to be combed and the fleas get to go away.
Yeah. That is very effective. And yeah, since then we have not had flea problems since.
Good. Yeah, flea bites and flea infestation.
I'm so happy there are some visitors today. These days few people come here. I'm Mr. Spoon, the academic researcher. I wonder if there are any famous female stars today. Dinosaurs. Huge, aren't they? Well, that's all I've gotten out of my research. Wow. I heard that dinosaurs were found near the lower side of Scarabia, and there were lots of them. There were unconfirmed reports that the dinosaurs ate some of the natives there. If you go, please try to find the dinosaurs and bring back photographs. Please come again to study, because I don't like being alone.
Mr. Spooky, Scary Skeleton.
Not Mr. Spook, Mr. Spoon.
I know.
And there's another museum later in the game, and the owner of that's named Mr. Fork.
Mr. Spoop.
Mr. Spoop?
Mr. Spoop.
Is he a skeleton?
Spooky skeleton.
I don't get it. I heard there's a guy that looks like Monotony hanging around at Boris's bar. You know, the totally unpopular place? I heard he quietly goes in and out. Well,
maybe
you know, we're looking for Monotony, so maybe he's at the bar.
Maybe, and then he can lead us to Paula.
And like I said, in the English version, this was changed to a cafe. And at that, also, the sign looks kind of like a lazy edit as well. Changing the sign to cafe. But besides that, on the inside, it still looks like a bar in the English translation. They didn't change the inside at all.
We gotta censor those bars. We can't let kids know that bars exist, but weapons of mass destruction, those are okay.
I mean, look at this place. I'm surprised you're talking to an ordinary guy like me. I have no information or items to help you out. Don't you think it's natural for a guy like me to be here? I think so, which is why I'm drinking here.
Oh,
by the way, let me quiz you. There are 5 apples. If you eat one, how many are left? 5 minus 1 is 4, so 4's left. Ah, it's not funny? Okay, here's another one. Master Porky's maid is Electra, is made to offer. Oh, puns aren't funny either? See, doesn't this look like a bar?
My ankles are itchy.
I was drunk, and I had to get to the bathroom fast. When I got there, I accidentally knocked on the wall instead of the restroom door. The next thing I knew, someone asked, "Who is it?" and it really surprised me. Maybe I just imagined it? I mean, you were drunk, so probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, any nods to alcohol in the English version were changed to coffee and caffeine. So he said he had a caffeine buzz in the English version instead of I was drunk.
I thought they might have changed it to say like he was tired or something from.
I mean, yeah, it kind of works too, but
caffeine
still,
like caffeine crush. I don't drink caffeine.
Still, like I keep saying though. What? Does Geldegarde Monotony come here often? Hello, time to get up. It could never happen. Well, actually, that's not true. Like, I can't get over. How can you get away with calling this place a cafe?
Right.
There's a loud noise outside. Must be the 7th inning stretch. And the fans are singing, "Take me out to the ball game" at the stadium. That's not what the loud noise is.
It's Giygas. I don't know. Oh.
That's Everdred. Oh, no, no, no. I do not want to go out like that. I'm glad it wasn't me. He doesn't look like a nice man. Honestly, he was nicer than he looked. There's a person lying on the ground. I wonder if he's dead? Is he? Yick, I can't believe someone died in a place like this.
Well,
He's breathing.
Nice.
Has he just been playing too hard? Don't cut in front of me. If you give me something, I'll let you have my spot. Will you give me something? Yeah, you have to give something to this person. He can have a calorie stick.
Calorie stick. Yes.
Are you sure? Alright, take my
right.
place. Aren't you Ness? I can't see too well. Everything's blurry. You are Ness, aren't you? It's me. We met in Tucson. Everdred from Berglund Park. You must remember, I'm the best thief around. That car painter in Happy Happy Village was hiding something strange. I stole it and thought about selling it in the big city. An old city-wise man called it the Money Money. It's a strange colored doll-looking thing. Ugh, I'm in pain. And that bastard not only tricked me and stole it from me, he tricked a thief. He wanted to get rid of me because I knew his secret. He gets his evil power from that statue. Listen, I'll tell you only once. At the bar, check behind the counter. I said I'd tell you only once, but if you insist, I'll tell you once more. Do you want to hear it again? Nope.
Oh.
Before I die, here's my last haiku poem. When on your way out, be sure that you say goodbye, then lock the door tight. This is my final request. Don't follow me. I must be on my way. Whoa. So long.
Is he actually dying? Wait, he got up and started walking.
This is kind of the joke. Like, you could just pass that as his soul moving on, but honestly, like, they make it sound like, you know, is that man going to die? Do you know him? You must be a dangerous kid. I bet you're on your way to Boris's bar right now.
Boris's
Don't you feel better since you had the chance to talk with your friend? I helped you find him. What an asshole.
Thanks,
He should really go to the hospital like other sick people do. He's not dead. I thought he may have passed on. He stared right at me. Ooh, it was scary. The whole thing is kind of played for laughs, but you will not see Everdred again. Kids shouldn't be drinking alcohol. It'll stunt your brain, stubby. And quit hanging around out here. What? Mr. Monopoly's here? You must be thinking of someone else. Oh well, let's check behind the counter, because that's... Oh, I accidentally talked to the guy. Nah, next time on Smash Team Games, we'll check behind the counter. Because this is a big deal, I guess. What could be going on? Who knows? I'm scared!
I don't know what could it be. I literally have no idea.
Do it again, I wasn't looking.